Hello everyone, it's Tina. Today, with Christmas just around the corner, I'm going to work on winter designs for December while holding a little Q&A session. I'll be using these beautiful winter charms that I recently bought from Korea. Before putting on the nail tips, I sketched out the designs like this. First, let me take out all the tip stands and start attaching the tips. The first design I'll show you features this gorgeous pink Christmas tree. Alrighty, let's now start the Q&A session. The first question is, how old were you when you started doing nails? So I love painting my nails with polish ever since I was in middle school. By the time I was in college, I often did DIY gel nails and sometimes for friends as well. I officially started doing nails around the age of 24 when I just began my YouTube channel. Back then, Korean products weren't easily available in the US, so I had to order from Korea. Then I asked some close friends to be a hand model while I made my first YouTube videos. Eventually, word of mouth spread, and more people started asking for appointments. That's how I truly began my nail journey. I finished applying the colors for the first design. For the ring fingernail, I'll add Christmas ornaments, and on the thumb, I'll place a Christmas tree. When placing a Christmas tree, using different shapes of crystals makes it more beautiful. Now, let's move on to the next question. The next question is, how old are you now and where did you go to college? What did you study? I was born in 1995, so I'm 29 years old now. I graduated from the University of Virginia back in 2018. And I studied civil engineering, specifically focusing on environmental engineering. Lastly, I'll top off this snowflake sticker on the ring fingernail with a thick top gel to make it 3D. The first pink-themed Christmas tree design is done. Let's move on to the second design while moving on to the next question. The next question is, you were a six-figure earning engineer. What made you switch to a career in nails? So, I worked hard at my corporate job for 6 years, earning a promotion and growing my abilities. However, with promotions came more responsibilities and I often had to work on the weekends. I became so busy that I couldn't focus on my YouTube channel. Many late nights of working made me think, if I keep living like this, neglecting my health and stressing out, what will I gain in the end? Even with promotions, a raise of 5 to 10% didn't seem worth it. That's when I decided to work for myself. I believe that if I pour my energy into something I loved, all my hard work would be paid off. That's why I transitioned to becoming a nail artist and content creator. Doesn't this holographic snowflake sticker match the design so perfectly? The next question is, what was the process like to switch to a full-time nail career? Initially, I did nails as a hobby for friends and friends of friends. But when I decided to take it seriously, I enrolled in a nail school. I have so much to say about nail school though. First of all, getting the license was expensive, and completing the required hours was not easy. These snowflake charms from Candy Stone are so luxurious and beautiful. Okay, back to the question. Nail school in Virginia cost me a total of $4,600, and the training was 150 hours. Thankfully, I completed school in under 3 months, took the test, and got my license. I was building a steady nail career in Virginia, but I had to start over when I unexpectedly moved to California due to my husband's job. At first, Korean nails were not known here, and high rent costs made pricing tricky. But after a few months, I gained regular clients and started receiving many booking inquiries. Alright, the next design will be decorated in lovely purple. Next question up is, did you find hem models to practice on before getting your license? Nope. I didn't specifically look for hem models. I mostly practiced on close friends and did a lot of self practice. As I practiced, my skills gradually improved and I got to where I am now. Next is, should I get a cosmetology license or a nail tech license? If you're 100% committed to sticking with nails, I recommend a nail tech license. However, making substantial money purely from nails is very challenging. Compared to other beauty services, nails take more time but generate limited income. For long-term security, I would suggest going for a cosmetology license just in case. Next question is, what tools do you recommend for a beginner starting out in nails? The first several tools I bought as I started my nail journey were a gel lamp, cuticle pusher and nippers, base gel, a few gel colors, clear gel, and top gel. If you want the retention, I highly recommend having these items. So the key to durable nails is removing dead skin properly. If you don't like using nippers, just removing that skin with a pusher makes a big difference. For gel lamps, I recommend the Sun UV one as it is affordable and long-lasting. For basic gels, Gracia/Jinbei products are the most reliable. For gel colors, I like F-Gel for their quality and reasonable price. The third design featuring the iridescent sugar glitter is complete. Next question is, do you sharpen cuticle nippers or just buy new ones? I've had my nippers sharpened after dropping them, but I wasn't satisfied with the results. They didn't regain their original sharpness and felt like they were cutting inconsistently. Plus, the repair cost including shipping was quite high. Since then, I've been super careful not to drop the nippers. And I purchased new ones when needed, especially during the sale. For this next design, I'm placing a wrist charm on the thumb. Next question is, how do you apply gel color evenly without leaving brush streaks? So make sure to pick up enough products and apply it with a light touch. Brush streaks usually happen when there isn't enough products or if the gel itself is streaky. For streaky gels, apply a generous second coat to cover the streaks. Next question is, how do you secure crystals so they don't fall off? For small crystals or full crystal designs, I use a parse gel from Mustiv. For larger standalone crystals, I use nail glue since they're more likely to fall off. The most important part is sealing the gaps between the crystals with a thick top gel. Never ever cover the crystals themselves as it dulls their shine. Just fill in the gaps between them lightly with gel. After trying various designs, this is the final one that I settle on. Pink syrup topped with shimmer and glitter and the middle nail with a beautiful cat eye color. For the last design, I'll decorate it with a luxurious combination of blue and gold. Alright, next is, where can beginners find affordable crystals? If you want authentic crystals, finding them at a low price is nearly impossible. I purchased mine from Dreamtime Creations, which offers them at relatively reasonable prices. If you're okay with alternatives, I recommend budget-friendly options from AliExpress or Temu. Next is, what's your process for cuticle care and prepping for base gel application? First, I use a loose skin removal bit to clean up the dead skin. While doing this, I set my drill speed to around 5000 RPM. Next, I trim the cuticle in a single clean line with cuticle nippers. If there's any dead skin remained, I remove it with the pusher. Lastly, I use the loose skin removal bit one more time for a polished finish. To prevent lifting, the key isn't cutting the cuticle but removing all the dead skin. Once cuticle care is complete, I wipe the nail plate with a dehydrator and apply the base gel. The last question is, how do you plan your day efficiently while working? So first thing I do is I arrive about 20 to 30 minutes early to prepare for my first client. My booking site asks clients for their desired design, so I can plan the necessary supplies. This helps keeps the session smooth and on time. I'll lay out the required supplies so everything is ready to go when the appointment begins. Oh, and one last thing. Strict late policies are essential to keep appointments on schedule. I hope this Q&A video helps you get to know me better and offer some useful tips. I'll see you next week with more beautiful winter designs.